In this video, we are surprising our very good friend with a brand new garden, and this is what we've got coming up.
We've got fence kicking, we've got spider eating, and whatever that is. Welcome everyone to a brand new project. This one is a special one. In what is probably our most tense job yet, we really pushed ourselves to the limit on this one. I think you're going to really enjoy it.
So, what do you think we're going to be doing? Because you don't actually know, do you?
I don't have a clue, no. I have no idea. I'm just really excited. I'd be happy with the new lawn.
I do need one thing from you. I need you not to look for 3 days. So we're going to mask your windows up, we're going to mash your doors up, your top window up.
Okay.
And you can't look for 3 days because you'll ruin the surprise and ruin it for everyone. So
that's going to be so hard.
I know, I know. I'm now going to kindly ask you to leave. You can take the dogs with you. And we're going to transform your garden.
Should we go for a walk? So go for a walkie.
I can't. Did you get that on camera? Sick.
Kat is a very dear friend to Mark and Tina, so being able to transform her garden completely for free seemed like the perfect gift for her. So without hesitation, the team got stuck in straight away.
I've come out, I was a bit sad really, because I come out and there's a load of kids trying to rob my gate. About 4 o'clock this morning, they were, and I looked outside. I was going to go out, I was going to go mad, but then I thought they'd take offence. Did you get it?
I know what you're all thinking, but no, Mark is not accepting comedy night bookings right now. Instead, he's kicking fences in and smashing sheds up.
Don't try this at home. Oh yeah.
Put your back into it.
Did you do that? There's Johnny.
Oh, maybe they don't have.
That'll come, that I think.
Just give it a wobble.
Real. So, them posts are, what are they, 6 inch,
yes.
Are they? So they're 6-inch posts. The posts that we're putting in are 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
So 3 inch minus, so we're gaining 6, 7, 8. We're gaining 9 inches.
These concrete posts were quite stubborn, but eventually they started coming out and revealing what we had to work with.
Yeah. You heard her.
We also sorted all the DuraPost materials ready to build the fence.
There we have it. That is all the fence removed. We've got all the DuraPost ready to go. All we need now is a superhero. We call him Al, and you will see him in 3, 2. Now I know what you're thinking. Al has all of a sudden got more younger and more handsome. Now this is Joe. Joe lives near me. He's a tree surgeon and a fence installer. And you do pretty much of everything, don't you?
Yeah, so we cover tree surgery, stump removal, fencing and gates, and then some minor soft landscaping and a bit of turfing and sleepers and stuff like that.
So we have got a plan, which I will insert now. Now it is completely different to what we had in mind. So we've had a plan done by Simon, the garden makeover guy on Instagram, and he's done a plan. The issue we've got is he's completely transformed the garden from what the structure is now. So where the path is, that's coming out and being moved over to here. And the gate was going to be in the middle, and the gate's now going to be on there. And the reasons being, we'll let you know a little bit later on in the video, but I think we should get some work done, shouldn't we, pal?
Yeah, let's get it done.
Let's do it. Oh, look who's here! I promise you an easy one. He's here, everyone. He's here.
Progress was being made, well, sort of.
Right, so we've hit a small issue. Every time Al comes to the issue, do you reckon it's Al that's the bad luck?
On the curse.
No. When we've done the order, we've not ordered enough posts, like corner posts for the fence. So Dan's going to nip off now and see if he can try and get one, because it'll slow it down massively, because we can put the fence in this way, but we come off them corner posts, and we've not got enough, so fingers crossed we can get it sorted and it not cost us a lot of time.
Despite some problems occurring, we had no choice but to just crack on and see what we could do. The lads were focusing on getting the DuraPost fence fitted. Well, I say focus.
Oh my God, he's touching it. I'm off. It's Spider-Man.
Really a
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Spider-Man to his face, Jack.
With spider-related business out of the way, Mark began cutting into the existing steps to make way for the new fence.
It's powerful, that, isn't it? Right.
But then we were blessed with yet another problem.
To add pressure, more added pressure onto our job right now, we have not been sent any inserts that sit into here that the aluminium sits in. And we've got, feels like 20 people here to do this job, and we can't do it. And we've got 3 days to complete this job in. Which just piled a load of pressure on, but that's what we thrive in. So what we are going to do is we're going to focus on this. Now, obviously, we're not builders, but I have got a lot of builder friends, and what they've told me to do is get all the loose stuff off, which Tina's doing now with a wire brush, getting all the loose brick, anything off there. Then we're going to clean it off, and then we're going to put a sand and cement mix, a 4-to-1 sand and cement mix in all the bits, the deeper bits. We're going to let that go off for a couple of hours, and then we're going to do a slightly wetter mix, and we're going to skim it. So then the customer's got a nice, fresh wall again.
Leave a comment below if you have a patio that you're not happy with.
We are putting a first mix to get rid of any deep crevices. So it's a 4-to-1 mix, so we've got rid of all the deep, loose stuff. We've dusted and brushed it off. Now we're going to let this set for a couple of hours, and then we're going to add our final coat on, which is again a 4-to-1 mix, and just plaster this whole bottom wall.
Little lad.
Unfortunately, Mark's new Caterpillar friend didn't have any on-site experience, so it was up to us to start removing these bricks to make way for some brand new granite steps. Oh, and there was also this drain, which was delightful.
Imagine if a big poo just went down there. No.
This road is so shit. It's a big log.
Next, we're going to get all this kind of patio up, give it a brush off. Then we'll put stage 2 of the trowel on. Just trying to get organised without it taking too long. And just like that, we are on day 3, and it looks like we've got absolutely nowhere, but by the end of today, it's going to be completely transformed. So what we're going to do today is we're going to split it into 2 teams. There's going to be me, Aaron and Tina, and then you're going to have Joe, Jack and Alan. So they've got a slightly stronger team than us. However, Tina's pulling faces. However, the plan today is to get all the path dug out, get the block in, get the ACO drain set, and then hopefully Joe and his team will have the fence finito.
Okay, today, so we've got our work cut out. We need to get this post bolted to the wall, get the rest of the posts in, inserts in the posts, and then we can slide the panels in. So hopefully we can get it done. We know what we're doing.
Cheers.
Yeah, not too sure about that one, Joe. So with Tina and Aaron hard at work throwing stones into a lorry, everything was going well.
Oh, that stinks.
The new fence was slowly taking shape, with the boys getting the levels to perfection. And Aaron started choking on an orange, which at this point is not surprising.
Little update from me on my side, on my little team. We're just putting the ACOs in. Problem we've had is last night I didn't put this pipe back on. If you can have a look at my wall that I beautifully did yesterday, it has been destroyed. So I need to touch over that, but first I'm going to get the ACO drains in.
Both teams were giving it large, and this rapid garden transformation was seeming more and more possible. Panel after panel of the Durapost fence was going in, which, by the way, if you fancy some of yourself, there's a link in the description of this video. The path had been mostly dug out for where the new path and steps would be going, leaving Mark to start laying the initial block work, which the steps would eventually be laid on top of.
Very good.
But just like clockwork, something had to go wrong.
Things are not going to plan. in any way, shape or form. So the concrete's just arrived. There's no concrete in it, so it's just stone. It's raining again. Does it look like we're going to get it finished? Probably not. But hey-oh, we tried. It looks doom and gloom.
Down.
It sounds doom and gloom. Let's see where we go.
This is what happens when you don't have time to wash your hair and it starts raining and you forgot your waterproof. This is not the vibe I normally go for.
I'm not quite sure how we managed to order concrete without any concrete in it, but there's a first time for everything. Even though the weather was miserable, the whole team kept up the pace, and before long, most of the fence was done and the path was beginning to take shape.
Right, a little bit of an update. We've managed to get all the permeable concrete in. They're working on the last post right now. I've got most of the carcass in for the steps. I just need to make sure they're quite level and all the measurements are right. It doesn't need to be too pretty because I'm cladding it with granite, but it does need to be level. So I've got a few more minutes on that. Tina's just working on this permeable concrete, so I'll speak to you in a minute.
The good old British weather, there's nothing quite like it. It's mad to think that in the space of 3 days, this garden's already become unrecognisable. The last thing on day 3's agenda was just to whack everything down, ready for something special.
End of day 3. Now, the reason we've got these two lovely gentlemen in the frame is because if you have a little pan, Tom, they're done. Now, unfortunately, I did promise Al an easy job dinner.
You did, yeah. I'm still waiting. I think we've done well to get it done today. I didn't think it was going to get done today.
No, I did. But we've got another guest, which we'll show you. So I'm going to say thank you to Joe, thank you to Al, and we'll see a new guest in 3, 2. Chicken Man is here.
And we're
So
doing.
you've come all the way from sunny Scarborough. Is it sunny in Scarborough?
Well, it's Manaby.
Yeah.
It's Manaby, but I wouldn't say it is.
Well, as the people have been watching, it has been beeping dreadful this weather. But we're here, and we're not quite ready for you yet, are we?
No.
It's come to help us with the resin path that we're installing, but we are absolutely massively behind. But we're not going to let that get us down, are we, mate? We're
Get stuck in, aren't we?
We're going to get stuck in.
The arrival of the legendary Chicken Man meant the vibes were up and we were in for a good day. Tina applied bitumen paint to the wall near the drains, and after that, Mr. Chicken Man got busy laying the first few slabs of this granite patio.
Where did the chicken come from?
Chicken. Oh, mad story.
They don't know.
I was working on a farm on a big machine, taking some edge backs out anyway. Bloke decided to dig a carp pond. So every morning I pulled up, because I was tracking up with digging and digging. There was 12 chickens in a row. Following digger when I was going up thingy. Every morning, as soon as I got up the van, he used to come down to the van, follow me to digger, and just follow me, because obviously I was digging with digger. So everywhere there were worms, just all day anyway, was about 10, 12 blokes on the same job, so that's where Chicken Man came from. Mental.
There's an exclusive story for you there, viewers. Anyway, just like the fence, if you like the look of these slabs, there's a link to the Newstone website in the description below this video, so you can go and check them out there. While the patio was being laid, Mark was adding the coping stones to the top of the existing wall. After a while, the Chicken Man decided to give us a little performance.
I think his horse is spot on.
Yeah, the horse one's uncanny.
Brilliant.
Do the horse.
Right, a little bit of a midday. I say midday. It's past midday. It's 2 o'clock. But we've got the coping stones. We've got the wall cladded. Jonah's got 50% of the patio installed. I'm going to get another one in now. He is prepping for the resin. Only thing that's bugging me, and I can't get away from it, is if you have a little look at, well, you probably can't tell on the level there, but it is right on the money, perfectly level. But because the way the machine has been cutting the copings, there's like, I'd say 5, maybe 5.5, 6 mil there, down to 4 mil. But it's level both ways. So there's not much more I can do. We are not going to get it finished today. We're not, unfortunately.
Despite the increasing number of problems, the next job on the list was the resin.
So what Mark's putting in there, that's your binding quartz. That gives your resin 30% extra strength. So what colour he's chose is black granite with a speckle of white, which will match his copings and his paving down on the bottom. Absolutely perfect.
I've got a question for you, mate. I had a go at resin a few years back. It scared the life out of me because it was like, wasn't going in as easy as this stuff is going in. So like, what have you done different? Because this is like, obviously we're going in with the trial now and it's going in really nice and soft and we're compressing it down, but the stuff that I've used it's not as malleable. So what have you done different to make this like this?
Well, it all boils down to, I mean, I've used most of everyone's gear out there, product-wise, and the main reason I'm with Uber is because the gear just travels so much better. It's not only that, you get, with most other people's gear, you get a cold joint, which is basically, if you're doing a real wide driveway and using your sledge, by the time you've got to one end and come back, you can feel the difference when you're nipping the gear in. And sometimes you get a little line, a little fade dark line, you can see it. So as soon as I trialled this gear, well, it was a game changer.
The expert has spoken. I can't explain to you how quickly Mark and Jonah got this resin done. And yes, that is his real name. I couldn't believe it either, but I'll probably stick to calling him Chicken Man, to be honest.
So what we've just sprinkled on there is not salt. It is crushed glass. Oh, wow. And it is designed to stop you from slipping on it.
With the little time we had, I'd say we made a significant difference to this garden, even despite some of the problems the team faced along the way.
There we have it. That is the end of the video. Now, you can obviously tell we've not finished it. We've not completed it in 4 days. We had a massive task. We had loads of hurdles that didn't go our way, but one thing that did go my way, this man.
Resin.
The Chicken Man.
Cheers for having us, mate. It's been a pleasure.
It's been amazing having you here, to the point where I really do wish we would have designed it slightly different. We would have had a permeable resin patio at the bottom of the garden, because obviously we've got to do loads of cuts and that would have saved me so much time. One thing I do want to say, now if any landscapers or any traders that do want to get involved with this, message this man on social media. He does advanced training.
Yeah, get yourself over.
We're taking 30 people on a course. When is it? 4th of October, I think it is.
Beverly, is it?
Yeah,
is it
at Beverly,
yeah.
But it is just a basic course. If you want to be advanced and you want to be something where you're really comfortable in installing resin once you've finished the course, drop this guy a message on social media.
They are good courses, especially theory side and in-depth classroom side. So
exactly, yeah.
I'd definitely recommend it.
Now, a bit of positivity. Next week, you will see this garden fully complete. You will see Kat's reaction. The whole reason that we are doing this is because she is an extremely hard-working person. She's a single mum. She struggles like everyone else in the UK, and we are coming and we've transformed her garden for free. Now, if you want your garden potentially looked at, drop us a message on info@lawnstripesandhedges.co.uk. Jack will then give you all your instructions that you need to be in for a chance for us to come round and transform your garden. Brilliant. Lots of love. I'll see you next week.